I think the DSS got involved because of the implication for our democracy and the rule of law. This is not an ordinary crime in which Nigeria is deprived of resources. It is a crime in which Nigeria may be deprived of its very existence due to the breakdown of democracy. You see, these raids were based on proper legal procedures. They got warrants, both to search and arrest, signed by judicial personnel. Every other arrest of any other person is based on that. It just happens that this happened to be judges. It's a normal procedure. And like every other normal procedure, they will get bail. They will already got bail. Like every other normal procedure, they will be prosecuted. They can defend themselves. If the prosecution turns out to be frivolous and the charges and arrest turn out to be frivolous, they are going to sue the government. And for a judge to have gone through that, you can imagine that he's going to collect a fortune from that government and an apology too. So we can never go back into dictatorship because the Constitution is there to protect everybody, and those constitutional rights will be enforced to the last. We will never experience dictatorship at all. This resort to enforcement of fundamental rights still exists and is superior to any other type of legal action. Hundreds of millions of naira discovered in a private house. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, euros, rupees, in the house of salaried officers who by law have no right to earn an income outside their office because of the nature of their job. Don't you see that an institution is being destroyed? So you are going to see results. Don't be patient. The public is going to see results. Before the middle of next year, I promise you, you'll be hearing conviction after conviction. So the important thing is that cases will come to an end as we enter the new year. So you hear some people are convicted, others are acquitted and discharged. They can go and enjoy their life free.
Thank you so much for staying with us, everyone. That's a portion of the interview with Professor Asa Sage, constitutional lawyer, part of which you've not seen before on Channels Television. I'm very sure that you've seen some part earlier where he condemned the Nigerian Bar Association and the reaction on this one. We've been talking to Chief Dan Nwayahu, a former national chairman of the Labour Party. Let me quickly take you up on what Professor Asa Sage says, that the rot in the judiciary, the lawyers are largely responsible for that rot, that they were the ones who have corrupted most of the corrupt judges in the judiciary. Do you agree?
You see, I don't want to be speculative because I've not caught any lawyer giving bribe to a judge. But it is in the public domain that judiciary has for long tend no longer to be the last hope of the common man. And I want to say with greatest respect to our senior lawyers that we may have contributed one way or the other to what is happening to the judiciary. But let me take it bit by bit. First of all, what we are having in judiciary today, the seed was sown in 1979, whereby technicalities have become the way to throw away genuine cases of litigants because of corruption. Take, for example, the case of Alhaji Shehu Shagari and Chief Obafemi Awolowo. There couldn't have been 12 2/3 of 19 states, other than 13 states. Yeah. But due to technicality, it was taken to be 12 2/3 of a state in Nigeria, when the appropriate thing to do was to go for another election. That was based on technicality. And that was why that case has never been referred to as a precedent. It continues since then. You have a situation whereby things are provided in the law. you are sure as a litigant, you will lose your case. People will hire as many senior advocates of Nigeria to appear on a matter that is very simple, that can be determined without controversy. Lawyers are there. My friends have attacked me that lawyers are the cause of problems in Nigeria. To some extent, yes. In England, if you're a defense counsel and you come across a case that will help the prosecution, you pass it on. You're a prosecution, you see a case that will help the defense, you pass it on to him. The intent of trial is to have justice. Justice is not what the leadership in the country will determine. Justice is not what whoever is in power will determine. Justice must be seen to have been done, and if you ask the ordinary man on the street, he will tell you that that is justice.
All right, let's quickly make an assessment of the Buhari's government war on corruption. And over the past 1 year or so, would you say you're satisfied with the outcome and the progress that has been achieved so far in the anti-corruption war?
I would rather say that the fight against corruption has gathered momentum and that they must dig in more. No patriot will stand and say that we should not fight corruption. The snag there is it must be holistic. It must not be what will be determined by the government. Whoever is discovered to have done one thing that has illegally and dishonestly enriched himself, let him go in. I can say that it has gathered momentum. It is not only going to finish with the judiciary. They have to go beyond the judiciary. Whoever is involved or has gotten himself involved will go and clear his name. If you have found Amanyawu's name in any of those documents, call me, I will go and clear my name. Those who are opposed to the fight against corruption are enemies of Nigeria. They are enemies of Nigeria. We must clear this mess. There are too many rodents in this country. But what we are saying is that President Muhammad Buhari should not be selective. It must be holistic, and nobody should be covered up. There are certain people in government that has been mentioned that have things to answer. If he has cleared them, let him speak to Nigerians and the grounds why they are cleared. That is what will give it credibility. EFCC should wake up and do its work. It is already gathering people. It should strengthen the momentum. ICPC, DSS. I am only concerned with the manner of approach. But as for the war against discipline, war against corruption, it is a fight that every patriot must support.
All right. I would like to put you on the spot now. Let me quickly put you on the spot, Shivun Wanyawu. If you were the president of Nigeria today, in the current climate that we have or operate in right now, how other ways do you think you would fight corruption? Do you think that there are better ways of approaching this anti-corruption war other than the ways the Buhari government is going about it?
Well, I'm not president, and I've not told you say that I want to be president. But based on your question, let me tell you, if you want to fight corruption in this country, you have to start from the toppest. By the time you have dealt with so many characters in the top, without fear or favor, if it is a minister, go and answer. If it's anybody in government, go and clear your names. Before you get to the middle class, everybody has decided to sit up. The problem we have in this country is there appear to be secret cows. I said the fight is gathering momentum. We are happy with it. But the president should go beyond there. He should get people that have been mentioned with documentations, with evidence of corruption that are still hovering in his government. That is what will make it clear that there will be no secret cows. But for the fight will go on. Nigerians are happy with it. Nigerians are happy with it. So don't restrict yourself to those who are either in opposition party or they don't belong to any party at all.
Chief Dan,
if there are people in APC that have been fingers, Mr. President, send them to EFCC.
Chief Dan, a former national chairman of the Labour Party, many thanks for your interventions on this one. We hope to have you back to talk to us on some of these national issues one more time, some other time. Many thanks for being part of it. For wherever you're watching, I'm sure walking away. Bye for now.